Well, Cincinnati's first gin bar is adding some brand new drinks to the menu next Thursday. Right now, we're getting a sneak peek at the new options today. Joining me is General Manager Rachel Flores, also bartender Daisy Webb, and thank you all so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so excited about this, and then we were just kind of talking about the drink gin in general. I feel like for some people it's an acquired taste.
Yes.
I've just kind of started getting into it, and you said that at first you all didn't even like gin?
Yeah, it's definitely not my favorite.
It can be divisive for sure,
Yeah.
especially when your friends, go and grab you a G&T and it's from the well.
Right.
That smell kind of sticks with everyone, I think.
What converted you, would you say?
The gin is great because there's so many things you can do with it. There's not a lot of restrictions like there is with bourbon. So I think that my first experience was like a really dry, like juniper forward gin, and I prefer a more citrusy gin. So it's just kind of trying different things.
Okay, well, let's start looking at one of the cocktails that you are going to be having. So tell us about the new drink that's coming out next week.
Yeah, so this is a take on a 20th century, which is a classic gin cocktail. We're calling it 21st century. And it's also pays homage to like a little bit like of a strawberry, a chocolate covered strawberry, if you will.
That sounds delicious.
Yes.
And so 50, as you're making this, we'll talk a little bit about the bar, 50/50. Tell us about the name behind that.
Yeah, so it is kind of a double part. So a 50/50 martini is our owner's favorite martini, but also there was a 50/50 radio show, Ruth Lyons, here in Cincinnati. So we kind of wanted to pay some homage to Cincinnati. But yeah, the 50/50 martini is kind of where it comes from. When we were opening the bar, we were inspired by the way that they drink gin in Spain. So like we have our very large gin and tonic copa glasses over there, which are beautiful. But the gin bar is special because we have, I think at any given time, anywhere from 65 to 75 different gins. So for those of you who don't like gin, we have definitely curated a menu, and now we are expanding on such that curated menu and also adding at least 20 classics. So there is really something for everyone. So tonight, actually, we take walk-ins, but you can also make reservations. But it is 50/50 Gin Club, so we do have club members that are getting special access to tonight's event, a little preview of the menu, and that is yearly, but you get exclusive perks like special events, previews to the menu, gifts, and then member-only nights.
Beautiful.
Yes.
It's so pretty, and it smells so good too. Like, it smells very like citrusy and refreshing. And so I know we were kind of talking as you made through it. So guys, kind of run through what this is that you put into this cocktail.
Yeah, so I started off with some chocolate mole bitters, just a few drops, and then added some fresh citrus. I went with some lemon juice. And then this drink traditionally calls for Cochi Americano, which is a type of vermouth. Okay. We took Carpano Bianco, which is another Italian vermouth, and added infused it with some fresh strawberries. So you get those all those fresh flavors.
And you can smell the strawberry too. I mean, it smells so fresh.
Yes, and then the 20th century gets a little bit of chocolate liqueur, and then gin. We decided to go with an Ohio favorite, Fort Peel out of Columbus.
I love it. It's a beautiful drink, very sophisticated looking. And we're looking at the picture behind us too. I mean, this bar is beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, it's intimate, but also so it gives you a little swanky vibe. But it's nice because if you have a lot of questions about gin or about the cocktails on the menu, you do get that one-on-one attention from your server and your bartender.
Oh, I can't wait to try this out. And so I can't drink it right now because I'm working, but I will come back and test it out. So what's the name of this one more time?
21st Century.
21st Century. You can check it out at 50/50 Gin Club. Thank you all so much for coming in and joining us. Can't wait to join you.
See you guys
later.
soon.
All right. We'll send it back to you, Jessica.